Very energetic crowd here for the second half of tonight's show. Still up to Cueball Carmichael. Can't wait till Cueball Carmichael complains of the hair pull tonight, Ronnie.
Hey, some of the sexiest men in America have sported heads like that. Sean Connery, Patrick Stewart. It has nothing to do with the hair. It's the man underneath the rug.
Don't forget Telly Savalas.
Ah, but he's dead.
Thank you for that information, Ronnie. And Yul Brenner, any words to say about Yul Brenner?
He's dead too.
At least he's not gay.
All right, well, let's talk about people who are not dead, namely Christian York and Cueball Carmichael, who I thought were going to get ready to lock up here, but Cueball Carmichael had other things in mind. And now we are joined by the commissioner of IPW, Ed Zahn. Ed, do you have anything to say about the action we have seen tonight?
Not about the action seen tonight. I do have one thing to say. I don't want you selling no FWA t-shirts on this show, pal. You and I have serious heat, and you could wind up in the ring the next time it happens.
Ed, my personal friend, let me tell you what, I've been keeping these guys in line. I've been making sure that they haven't said a single thing out of line here. You don't have to worry about them trying to sell any of their second-rate hubcaps or anything like that in this promotion whatsoever, so long as Risky Business Ronnie Reigns is here.
Well, I'll tell you, Future Wrestling Alliance is fine with the IPW. We fully support the organization. We think it's a great bunch of people. Yeah, they can sell their merchandise on our tapes. That's all right. They're good guys.
What? Wait a minute. What is this? You know, I'm personal friends with GQ Bronski and Doug Flex. You know, they told me to come up here and make sure that these guys don't make a mockery of this wonderful promotion. And here you're giving these guys your endorsement?
Well, first of all, as you realize, GQ Bronski and Doug Flex do have nothing to do with how I run my life and how I run an organization. So, if I want to put over the FWA on my videotape, I will do so. If Doug and GQ have a problem with it, they're more than welcome to discuss it with me at any time.
Okay, well, speaking of which, if you do want to order IPW tapes, you can call the same number that you order FWA t-shirts with.
That's area code 717-385-5402. Ed, thank you for the $30 for the 2 t-shirts tonight. I'll be able to buy breakfast for my 400 children at a crop in the field.
All right, and now getting back to the action in the ring, we see Cueball Carmichael has Christian York in the corner.
But I still have heat with you, young man, because you did not ask permission to push your crappy merchandise on my videotapes. Next time you will ask beforehand, or you will be in that ring.
Well, I certainly apologize for it. I did take up marketing in school, and I thought any opening that I see, I go for it to try and make myself extra money.
That's why I'm going to start calling you Dirt Devil Dave, because you really suck.
Thank you. Let's step back into the ring. Are you ready to call the match, Daredevil?
I certainly am. There you see Christian York sending the corner. Comes out with a nice flying head scissors. Carmichael sent into the other corner of the ring. Hip toss now by York sends Carmichael down. Leg sweep takes him down again. Carmichael up, met with a drop kick by Christian York, rolls to the outside.
You know, I'm curious, while we have Ed Zahn here, I'm curious, such an obvious contrast in styles. What would possess the board of directors to put these two men in a match like this? So what is the thinking behind it?
It's not a matter of the clash of styles. It's a matter of two athletes competing in the ring. It's a matter of, can my style, can I work to counteract? These gentlemen have seen each other before. They know the style of wrestling that they use. It's just a matter of who's the better athlete. That's what it really comes down to at this point.
Cueball Carmichael brought in the hard way.
Brought in the hard way. He's whipped into the ropes by Christian York. Smart enough to be able to hold on to the ropes. York missed with the drop kick on the rebound. Carmichael seems to have the advantage now in the match. Brings York down with a beautiful neck breaker. Carmichael seems to be wasting time jawing with the fans at ringside, though. Drops the knee. It appears to be a low blow there by Carmichael into Christian York. But Carmichael still has the advantage in this match. How long will he be able to keep it? Has York on the ropes, literally. Backs him in, sends him across the rope, kicks him in the midsection now. Carmichael off with a swinging neck breaker.
See, you asked about the difference of styles, but if you notice at this point in this match, it is basically going back and forth. Neither style has dominated this match. You can't just put two high flyers in the ring all the time. These guys are competing for rankings. They're competing to gain a name for themselves. You can't just do it that way. You got to give these guys the opportunity to face different people. They also become better wrestlers as they learn to defend themselves against the better style. So once again, it's not a matter of matching up styles. It's a matter of matching up talent and see who the best athlete is, who the sharpest mind is to counteract.
Ronnie Reigns, I know you're a big fan of Cueball Carmichael. Is there any truth he was a stunt double in the movie Popeye for Brutus?
There's no truth behind that rumor whatsoever. Why are you're constantly picking on Cueball Carmichael? It's unbelievable. Every show that I've sat back in the wings and watched, you've had nothing but bad things to say about. Look at what Christian York's about to do. Look at that.
Well, I definitely did look at that. A beautiful bulldog off the top. What was wrong with that move, Ronnie Reigns? What can you have to complain about that? A perfectly legal move.
I have nothing to complain about that whatsoever. What I'm complaining about is you two morons coming out here and constantly accusing these athletes of cutting corners, having attitude problems. I would sign both of these men in a heartbeat.
It's obvious that Dave is blind because, first of all, that was not a bulldog. That was a double sledgehammer to the back. I don't know what match he's watching, but if you want to continue to commentate for IPW, I suggest you learn and see what's going on in the ring. I mean, you know, jabronis that can't call matches are a dime a dozen, Dave, and you're sliding into that category very quickly.
Hey, these are the guys that are paying this freak sitting next to me.
If you'd like to order a wrestling handbook describing all the terms, the Webster's 13th edition is also available through the FWA hotline. That's area code 717-385-5402. Thank you for another plug, Edzon.
There we see Carmichael now going for the cover, not enough able to get the two only. Choking York on the ropes now.
And that wasn't really a hard move to call there, was it, Devil Dog?
There's one thing I can see. Geeks of a feather flock together.
Yeah, what he said.
Is that a nest on your head or is that your hairdo?
Wait a minute. I thought I was the one with the attitude here. I was the one that's supposed to be coming up with smart. What are these fans chanting out here? It's obvious the man is using psychology. He's taking a break. And oh wait, I thought they were chanting boring, but here they're calling him Baldy. This is inexcusable for all these knuckle dragging rednecks that are filling this arena tonight. I can't believe this.
Okay, so I admit I may call a few moves wrong now and then, but at least I try and call the match and not concentrate on other things while I'm out here. I mean, that is here what I'm here to do after all, so try and get the matches over in the ring.
Then call the match and quit trying to put yourself over.
All right, I will. There you see a beautiful plancha by Christian York to the outside. Takes Cueball Carmichael down on the floor. Johnny Graham now out checking on both men. Christian York able to get back in the ring. Cueball Carmichael now back up to his feet. Johnny Graham's going to go in the ring and start laying the count on him. Cueball now grabs the ankle of York, crotches him on the bottom rope. Smart move there by Carmichael. Might have been a little desperate, but it's enough to buy him some time on the outside of the ring. Carmichael now coming back into the ring. Seems to have regained the advantage here. He's calling for something here. He's going for a power bomb or a pile driver. I'm not sure which. Picks him up, drops him down with a nice release power bomb right there. Beautifully done. Carmichael demonstrating the strength he has in this match over Christian York. Christian appears to be out, but Carmichael wasting a lot of time, not going for the cover. Carmichael now finally over, capitalizing on it. He's laying in with a choke on York. Referee calling for the break. Carmichael breaks in enough time not to get disqualified.
Cueball Carmichael can go for the 1-2-3 and hit the pay window tonight. But he'd rather jaunt with the fans. Reno, I mean Ronnie, you like him. You say he doesn't have an attitude. What's he displaying here?
Listen, first of all, almost a 1-2. And he got a 3 count. Christian, this is unbelievable. Christian York pinned Cueball Carmichael with the 3 count.
It has to be considered a bit of an upset, I would think. Christian York with a big win over Cueball Carmichael, a man who outweighs him by 50 pounds or more.
This is inexcusable. And getting back to you, Mr. Third Degree Burns, you're about as useful as a submarine with a screen door, first of all. And second of all, I don't even know where. Obviously, he was taking a break up there because he was toying with Christian York. He knew he had the match in hand. It's obvious that Christian York pulled the tights to get that pin count.